Hi students. So once again what I did in the live class. So same topic I am going to take and once again I am going to explain. Try to understand. Okay. Once again repeatedly I am saying 50% of your portion you are going to study and you are going to write the examination for the same in the month of November. Okay, so that you have to keep it in your mind and try to work out. Okay, right. So real numbers already you studied. Real numbers completely you didn't study. Up to rational numbers you studied, right? Natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rationals, irrationals. All together gives you real numbers. Okay, so that means real numbers is the combination of rationals and irrational. That definition last year you studied. Okay, right. So under this heading, first we are going to study the first topic related to your this year's syllabus, that is Euclid's division algorithm. Euclid's division algorithm. So Euclid's one of the greatest mathematician and he is called the father of mathematics also. Division, that word, and you use that so many number of times and so many number of years you use in this. Algorithm is nothing but step by step calculation. Step by step calculation with the proper rule. Okay, that is what we call algorithm. Regularly we are using this word in computer. Okay, step by step calculation. Right. So Euclid gave the one statement. I am going to write the statement that A and B are the two integers where A greater than B, then there exists Q and R satisfying A is equal to BQ plus R less than or equal to 0 less than or equal to R less than B. So this is what the statement given from the Euclid. So if you understand this, the concept is very simple because already you learned the process of division. The same process here it is defined with the A, B, Q and R like that. Okay. So therefore understanding this concept is very simple. Only the thing is the pattern you have to observe and you have to keep these two in your mind because for multiple choice questions they may ask like this. Okay, so that's why very carefully you have to study. A and B are the two integers. Just I am going to explain. A and B are the two integers. Okay, just I am going with some 15 and 6. Two integers in which A is greater than B. Means greater number we have to take as A and the smaller number is B. Right. Then there exists Q and R. Q and R means what? Q is the quotient, R is the remainder. Because division process now. So in division, the four terms you will get dividend, divisor, quotient, remainder. So your A and B, what you are having? Bigger number, that is dividend. Smaller number, divisor. Q is the quotient, R is the remainder. That's all. Okay. So satisfying A is equal to BQ plus R. So what is this? A is equal to BQ plus R. So when you went with a small simple example, so then you count. So then I am going to relate this. See, 15, 6, 6 2s are 12, 3 remains. Now I am going to connect like this. So this is your A, right? A is equal to B. B means smaller number already 6 into quotient Q. How many times? 2 plus remainder. Remainder is 3. Right? The same. See, this is 6. This is 2 plus 3. So just I am going to replace this. So 6 is nothing but your B. 2 is nothing but your Q. R is nothing but your remainder. See, A is equal to BQ plus R, right? 6 2 are 12 plus 3 15, right? So this is what Euclid's division algorithm. So one question will come, sir, what it is there? Why we are going to study this? So this is one more type of finding the HCF. So HCF already learned in two ways. One is prime factorization method. The another one is division method. Those two already you learned. So now we are going to study how to find the HCF using Euclid's division algorithm. So in the examination they will ask find the HCF of the given two numbers. So then don't go with some other numbers. Usually they will specify. So in which pattern you are going to, which type you are going to find the HCF. So then you should go like this. Yeah. So this is important, and for other problem solvation also this is very important. So what is this? Once again I will explain this. So ulta if you are going to write, reverse I am going to write or greater than or equal to 0 means remainder value always greater than 0 or it is equal to 0. So this is greater than or equal to, read as. Okay. So therefore remainder never become negative. So either it is equal to 0 when you are going to get equal to 0 when the number completely divides. So that time you are going to get 0. Otherwise it is leaves some remainder that is greater than 0. That is understood. And B, once again reverse I am writing, B greater than R. So B means divisor. So divisor value always greater than the remainder. That is clearly understood. See, 6 is the divisor, 3 is the remainder. So always this number is definitely less than this. That means divisor. So these two combine together and written as this. Right? So this is the simple concept. Now we are going to learn how to find the HCF of the numbers. Right? Students, first you have to write the Euclid's division algorithm statement in your notes. Okay? Already that I told in the live class also. Once again I am saying. So now after that the applications. So that means what is the use of learning that Euclid's algorithm? So that is what we are going to find the HCF. Right? So under this heading means after writing the statement, so you write the heading is find the HCF of the following numbers. So then the first question. So then when this type of question will come, you should write according to Euclid's algorithm. According to Euclid's algorithm, A is equal to BQ plus R. Students should be write this, okay? Right. So already you learned bigger number is 54, smaller number is 32. So therefore this is your A. So 54 is equal to 32 into. So that you need to find Q. So how, as usual division method. So 32. So you need to divide 54. 32 1s are 32. So divide, you are going to get 2. Right. So 2 times means 32 are 60. So 60 you are not having. So therefore only possible is 1 time. So 32 1s are 32. Remainder is 22. So already I told. So in the next step, your B means 32. That becomes A. And your R becomes B. Okay. So this shift to do this side, this shift to this side. Right. So 20. So once again 32 is the number that we have to divide from 20. 22 1 once again 22 is a 40, so therefore 22 ones are 22, that is the. So how much remains? 10. 1s are 10. So once again what we have to do? So this becomes well A. 10 becomes B. Into 10 1s are 10, 10 2s are 20, right? 10 2s are. How much remains? 10 2s are 20. How much remains? 2 will remain. Otherwise, you write it and find. How? 10. This is 22. We need to divide from 10. 10 2s are 20. So remainder is 2. So this is what the remainder. This is what the quotient. Next, once again. Next number. Next step. 10 becomes A, and this remainder 2 becomes B into 2 divides 10. How many times? 5s are, right? So 2 5s are 10. What is the remainder now? 0. So when you are going to get 0, your part of workouting is finished. So now only the thing is you need to find the HCF. So therefore HCF is. So in the B line you see, so in the B column you observe. So finally what number is there in place of B? In place of B are having 2. So therefore the HCF is. So like this you need to find. Okay, very simple, very easy. Once you know, because division already learned and you practice and so many number of problems you worked out in your previous classes also. Therefore very simple to find the part of HCF this one. Okay, so we can verify whether what the number 2 we got as HCF, whether it is right or wrong. We can verify. How we can verify? Just go with the division method. The division method already learned. So just that also we can learn now also. How? See the given two numbers 32, 54. These two numbers you take from smaller to bigger. You divide 32 1s are 32. 4 minus 2, 2. So 22. So now this is bigger, this is smaller. So this you divide from this. 22 1s are 24. Which one? How many times you are going to divide? That you write outside this line. 2 columns what you are having. So then 2 minus 2 0, 3 minus 2 1. Now you are having 10. So these two numbers. So once again this is smaller. 10 2s are 20. So from which side you are going to divide? So that side you have to write the question. 10 2s are 20, remaining is 2. So now 10 2, 2 5s are 10. So just like that side, this side, this side, that side you have to do it. Got 0. See, when you are going to get 0 in one side column, so other side definitely you are going to get 2. I mean value. So that is the HCF. See, so like this we need to find the HCF of numbers. So next one more problem I will do. The rest problem I will give you as a homework. You work out. In your notes only continue. Don't go with a separate notebook. In your notes only, just to continue and 24. Okay. So once again, already I told this statement you should write. Don't forget. According to Euclid's algorithm, what we know? A is equal to B cube plus R. So this you should write. Don't forget to write. Then A is the bigger number. What is the bigger number? 20. That is equal to B. B is the smaller number. Into Q we need to find. Okay, don't search for Q here. Q you won't get. So you have to divide the bigger number from the smaller number. 24, 18. So however tables, if you know, it's very simple. 18 2s are 36. You can't divide. 18 1s are 18. So 24. 4 minus 8. That means 14 minus 8. That is 6. Right? So 2 already we took 1 carry. 1 minus 1 0. 6. How many times divides? 1 time. So that is quotient plus remainder. How much remainder? 6. So now second step, you know that B becomes A. So that is 18 is equal to, but the remainder becomes B. That is 6. So once again, how much we need to write? So here you find out. 18 we need to divide from 6. 6 3s are 18. So 18 minus 18, 0. So 6 multiplies to 3, and if you add 0, you are going to get 80. That is the meaning. So now already got 0 means you are part of finding these steps is finished. So B column you see. So in B column what you are having? The number 6. No need to draw these lines and all. So just for comparison, as just I showed, you no need to draw lines and all. Just you see, place of B what you are having? 6 you are having. So therefore, HCF is 6. So once again, you verify because just verification what? So verification through you can for what? Suppose if you forget the division method, that also you can recall. So that's why. So the two numbers 18 and 24. 18 ones are 18. 6 remains. 6 threes are 18. So see, this side you got 0. Another column gives you a number. So that is the HCF. So like this we need to find. Okay. So like very similar we have to find out. I will give some 3 homework, 2, 3 homework. So just to continue as C, D, E like that. Okay. So don't go with some other extra notes. Extra notebook don't want. Only one notebook. Through that only what the part of note is there and what homework is there, you have to continue in one book. So these 5 problems you work out in your notes only and verify once again. Just verify. By verifying, you can learn the division method also. Okay.